Ow. Ow. Ow.
Me also hot boy.
Slap him, Tony. Slap him.
Please help. Somebody sponsor our videos or we'll never stop.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dickie Dine Show. Today we are joined again by the illustrious, the sexy Tony Kapaki, and we're going to be answering some spicy old questions for you guys.
Age-old spice, baby.
Spice it up, daddy-o.
Age-old spicy questions.
Hit us with the cream.
I can't have spicy. I have irritable bowel syndrome.
No, IBS. My tummy go no.
All right, first question. What sport would be funny to add mandatory consumption of alcohol to?
What sport?
Yeah, so the players or whatever, they have to be drunk while they're doing it. What sport would be... I think skateboarding would be funny.
Oh, dude, that'd be a lot of injuries.
I think that would be really...
Just be like scarred, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
That
They
would be
turn
funny,
into
though.
America's Funniest Home Videos, basically.
Right. Everyone would be awful.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think?
Volleyball might be a funny one.
Yeah.
It's like
Tennis, maybe?
anytime you try to like go to do it, just like running to the side and falling over. I was thinking tennis. That one's such like I feel like they just like go to hit it, just miss completely, just whiff it.
Smack themselves in the face.
Or like football, because you're such a long distance, so you just run like all the way just off the track.
Right, run into the
I think
audience.
boxing would be the best.
Oh, that'd be a funny one.
Ooh, yeah.
Just-
That would be really funny.
Drunk
It'd be like
boxers.
watching two like really old people fight when they're just like they fall down.
Right.
Boxing would be a good one.
For sure.
A lot of puking.
All right. What is popular now that will be embarrassing in 5 years?
Bitcoin.
Lil Pump. Hey, you
Yeah,
invested in Bitcoin, though.
Not Bitcoin.
Well, no, I mean, crypto.
Yeah.
A crypto.
You got Boogie, dude.
Did I got a boogie?
Yeah.
Nicky shot a
Oh,
part of
no.
all the
He's still there. Get it.
Where is it?
I think you got it.
Did I?
You had Boogie that whole time.
Oh, no, I had a boogie.
We gotta start over.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I invested in like smaller cryptos, yeah, and I made a lot of money. I just didn't pull out at the right time.
Yeah.
I was up like 4 times on my investment. I mean, that's what we talked about though. Like with Judd, I was like, this is not going to be here in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I said. Is it's unregulated. Once people start once one country bans this, it's going to shit. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
South Korea said no, and all of a sudden
No.
the entire market took a shit. But I genuinely think if it's even a thing in 5 years, people will be like, I can't believe you lost your life savings in Bitcoin. How fucking
Some people did
embarrassing.
make a lot of money, though.
Oh, for sure. More people lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. People made fortunes with
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
What about you?
Probably like hopefully mumble rap.
Oh yeah, for real.
I'm hoping that fad dies like pretty
Yeah.
quick. That'd be a good one to just look back and be like, oh, thank God that was only a 2 year thing.
Right.
Releasing your songs on tattoo.com.
All right. What is one thing that you wish you could eliminate from the universe?
All thoughts.
Oh.
Any-
No, like bitches, like thoughts.
slutty women?
Yeah.
All thoughts?
Eliminate all thoughts.
Peeps.
The candy peeps.
Oh yeah.
I hate
Peeps are pretty lame.
so much.
Black licorice doesn't have a place on this
Dude,
earth.
seriously, that's what I was gonna say.
for real.
Black licorice is a really good one.
Yeah, that can F the fuck off. Can F the fuck off. Should be a t-shirt. F the fuck off.
Nice. What about you, Tony? What are you thinking?
It's probably cats.
Cats? I like how we're not going for, like, war,
No,
hate.
things that mildly bother.
Dude, if-
Something I don't have to have ever.
If cats were gone, that would be the end of all the problems.
every
Famine,
every
fucking world peace would happen.
Yeah.
Cats are awful.
You wouldn't mistake almond rokas for
For
cat
cats?
turds.
Hell no.
Yeah.
It's a big problem.
I tried it one time.
What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home?
That's a good question.
For me, I think there was this lady that my mom used to know when I was a kid, and she had a African witch doctor mask, but it was supposed to be like authentic, like this witch doctor used this mask before he died, and she like bought it in some auction or whatever. It was the weirdest looking fucking thing I've ever seen. It creeped me out so much when I was a kid. It like gave me nightmares.
That sounds spooky.
I don't know.
You have a fucking bear hanging on your wall.
Yeah.
It's not really weird though.
I have a bear, I have an antelope, I have a wolf pelt. I have a lot of cool shit in my house. But that's not, I don't think it's taxidermy. It's not super weird. I think the weirdest thing I ever saw was like we stayed in in like this random house in Oklahoma. We played a show, and like the promoter was like this nice girl, and she let us stay at her house. And her house was like, it's kind of like, well, I don't know, like what you'd expect like a person's first house to look like. It's like they have no furniture, like maybe they have a couch, a shitty TV, and like, but they don't have like furniture like this. Like it's not decorated, and like. I just remember like there being like roaches and stuff, and then like her back room where she slept, all there was a hammock, and then in her bathroom we were all using the shower, and like I think I was looking for like toothpaste or something, and I opened up like her medicine cabinet, and there was like 4 or 5 different dildos
Oh,
in her medicine cabinet.
interesting.
Really weird
like
way
behind
to
like
keep
a sliding
those.
window thing. And
Yeah.
like,
I don't get company often. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put these right here. What
Yeah.
about you, Gubby? Any weird things that you saw that you were like,
it's like, oh,
That's
probably
interesting.
shouldn't have seen that.
yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
I always think grandfather clocks are weird.
Yeah.
My Chelsea's dad and mom both have one,
Yeah.
and I'm always just like, what? Why? Like every hour you just want to hear it.
Dude, oh my.
Bong!
Nicole's
Like,
parents
fuck
have
you.
like 4 cuckoo clocks in their house, and they're all at
Cuckoo clocks?
Yeah, they're all at different hours. Like, I'm not kidding. Like they all like there's 4 different distinct rings that happen not at the same time. You'll just be sitting there watching something, and it'll be like King Kong, King, and then like an hour later you hear like woo woo. And there's like a train one, and then like a Seahawks one, and they're all fucking loud.
What about the giraffe room?
Tanner's fucking mom's.
No.
Or no, that's your buddy.
Mike's
Yeah,
house.
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, on tour there was a family who had a room dedicated to all things giraffe.
I think I have a picture of it.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean
a lot.
thousands,
Oh,
thousands
There's
of
a
giraffe
easily.
things.
Like yeah, a whole shelf of just like mini trinkets, and then like the sheets were
The
giraffes.
sheets,
There was
yeah, the
giant stuffed
pillowcases.
giraffes. There was posters of like framed giraffes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty wild. The giraffe room is pretty wild.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it's I don't know because I hesitate to call it weird.
yeah.
It's just like it's a
unusual.
hobby.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
just like
When I walked
she's a
in there, I
collector.
didn't
She
even
just has a
see
really
it.
good collection.
It's the
Yeah.
amount of stuff that.
But if that was
they
something,
had.
but if that was something less weird, it wouldn't be.
Like if it
I
was
think it was
like
only
Hot
weird that it
Wheels
was
or
like-
something, or like it's the amount of it. I think that makes it weird. It's like it's an entire. Room.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying though.
Thousands.
But if it was guitars, it wouldn't be like as weird, you know. Like,
Well, yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
because it's draft. But if like strictly speaking, as far as like a collection goes, she has just a really good collection.
Yeah, she has a
You
solid.
know what I
She
mean?
has the biggest draft collection I've ever seen.
Oh, hands down.
100%.
All right, let's move on. Have you ever seen your parents naked or fuck?
I've seen both my parents
Yeah,
naked,
both.
many times.
Yes.
more
to
more
both.
like after the age of like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
We
No,
we had a
no,
small house.
Never.
You don't even know what your mommy's nippies look like?
I've never. No, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, sure, but
And yeah, I saw my parents naked a lot. Unfortunately,
I
not
have-
my dad so much. My
I have a
mom-
distinct
think it's 'cause
memory.
I showered in my mom's bathroom
yeah.
because she had like my bathroom was shitty and she had like a super dope bathroom.
Right.
In the
Parents always
master.
do those motherfuckers.
It was huge. Her bathroom was literally like bigger than this room.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
Yeah, and like so I would always go in there to shower.
Uh huh.
So I was like, she was just doing her thing, like, and I was just in there. So yeah, probably up until like junior high school.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about you? You said you had a story.
I was gonna say, not really a story. I just have a distinct memory of like my parents fucking in the shower while I was in
Oh.
there.
Well, you were in there?
Yeah, I was in there. It was like just turn your head, buddy. And I have like a
Shampoo your hair, close your eyes.
Yeah, I just have a distinct memory of being like, what's going on? And just like
No.
seeing my dad's dick and my mom like fucking with it, and I'm just like,
I saw when I was at my buddy's house one time when I was a kid, and we were like, it was weird because it was like his dad and his mom. His dad wasn't his dad. His dad was his stepdad. They called him dad, and his mom, they like lived in the same house, but it was like a duplex, so they're like different parts of the house. And like she would come over sometime, and I remember like them being in the jacuzzi, and like she kept like going under the water for like prolonged amounts of time. And I was like, why is she doing that? And like I couldn't figure it out. Like,
slowly
that's so weird.
blowing.
Now
It's like
you
a
know.
Yeah, no, I know what's happening. They were fucking.
All right. What movie did you watch as a kid that scarred you for life?
Chucky.
Really?
I would say
Dude, it was like the first.
It?
Yeah. the
My
old
sister
school
had
It.
a Chucky doll, and that she used to torture
Oh.
me with it. It fucking freak. It was like one of the first horror movies too I ever remember seeing. I was really, really young, but that one scared the shit out of me. Jeepers Creepers fucked me up too for a while. I used to be scared to go outside because I would like take the trash out and like
Outside.
be like at like night.
I
You know,
go outside.
I just like would be like under like awnings, be like he's gonna fucking.
I have 3. So It, the old school It.
Yeah.
Jaws, the first
Oh,
Jaws.
dude, yeah,
for sure.
water fucked me
I
up
did
for a
not
while.
want to go in water ever again. I still don't. And Dante's Peak because we
I've never
live
seen that.
we
What's
live
that? I
next
don't
to a
think I've seen
volcano, and
Oh,
ever
wait,
since I
okay.
watched that, I was like, it's gonna blow.
Oh,
We're
it's
all
a
gonna die.
Is that,
It's a
the one,
volcano
is that
movie?
the one where they block the lava with the fire truck?
No,
Or
that's
is-
like Los Angeles
that
LA
one scared
volcano
me.
or some shit.
That one's-
No,
that
this
scared me.
because like Pierce Brosnan in it. It's an older movie.
Okay,
It's about a volcano.
Yeah, pretty much.
that's fine.
What about you?
I don't really know, man. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of scary movies like that. Still today, I don't watch a lot of scary movies.
Well, it just says scarred you. Like, you see a porno too young. Like,
Oh.
It could be anything, really. Real dirty movie, like Basic
No.
Instinct when you're too young.
Let me think. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I have no idea.
You're not much of a movie guy though. Yeah.
No, I remember. I don't know. Exorcist was pretty bad.
I only recently ever watched Exorcist.
Well, now it's stupid.
Yeah, I know.
But when I was a kid, yeah, that movie kind of fucked me up. I think the stuff that fucked me up was like the weird shit, like Goosebumps and shit.
Oh really?
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
There was a couple that freaked me out when I was a kid.
Like the
Like
mask one.
the Night in Terror Tower, I think is one that kind of messed with me a little bit because they're like ghosts and like creepy shit. In there.
Yeah, I think the ones that fucked with me were like the
Coco Cock-a-doom.
no, like the puppet one.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
The doll.
Yeah, the doll.
Billy the doll or whatever it is. Yeah.
Or the guy that's like turning into a plant in his basement.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that one?
Oh, no.
Or the kid who puts on the mask and it like gets
Yeah,
stuck
that's the one.
on
I was
his
Yeah,
talking
eye.
about,
yeah.
the Curse of the
Yeah.
Mask
Yeah, I've
or
seen that.
whatever.
I would love to go back and watch those.
You would probably just laugh at them.
Oh, I'm
now.
sure. Well, because
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there's like some like, remember Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was
Dude,
like the
oh
toughest.
my god, that was the best show.
Tales of the Crypt for Kitties.
Okay, let's move on. What is the most ridiculous fact that you know? I'll say porcupines float. It's kind of ridiculous.
There's only 3 states with 4 letters in the United States.
Yeah,
I know a lot of ridiculous facts though.
yeah. Not enough to win HQ, but
No, those are tough. But like, I don't know, like skin is the largest organ in the body, stuff like that.
yeah.
And
Or like states that have weird sex laws, or like
I don't know anything like that.
things like that.
No,
There are some weird ones.
It's illegal to fish off your giraffe in Nevada.
Are you just?
No,
is
that's
that,
a real one.
That's true.
That's a real law in Nevada. You're not allowed to fish off of your giraffe.
Wow.
You will get fined.
You know they come up with these laws because someone.
Yeah, because
does
someone
it.
had to have done it, or someone was just like, I'm just gonna
That
make
guy
this
was
law.
living large.
Maybe the law people just have a bet and like, this is my law. If somebody does this, you owe me $1,000.
Yeah, right.
prop bets in Vegas. Lincoln had something named Kennedy, and Kennedy had something
yeah,
named Lincoln.
And then their guy who got them killed, they went to a school that had a name that was like the guy's favorite candy. And,
Oh, you're talking conspiracy.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
No, it's like Lincoln.
it were like there's like all these like
It
little
was-
like sub connections where it's like he founded the school bus division and this man's name was School Bus. Stupid things. You're like,
It's
shut
like
the fuck up.
Lincoln was killed
It's like
at
really big
the Ford,
coincidences.
or no, Lincoln was killed at like
Oh, yeah, it's like the Ford
Theater,
and he was killed in a
And
Ford.
then Kennedy was killed in a Ford.
Oh,
Yeah, stuff like
Yeah.
That weird shit.
Or like
Or no,
his-
Kennedy was killed in a Lincoln,
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
and
then
Lincoln
he
was killed
in a
at
Ford factory.
Theater or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ford
Huh.
factory. He was
Yeah,
just there. Like,
What is the sexiest and least sexiest name?
Chelsea.
Ooh, good answer.
She's not gonna watch this shit.
also Chelsea.
Hey,
Wait a second.
the sexiest name?
Lucy is a pretty like. I feel like that's a very like. When you hear it, it sounds innocuous, kind of very
Yeah.
like ooh Lucy. Like
Yeah.
it sounds like a fake porn name when you hear it. You're like
Little
nobody's named
bit.
Lucy.
A little bit.
I like
yeah.
Sounds
I think
erotic.
boy girl names are sexy.
I was just about to say Alex.
Like
I
Cody.
it. Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah. Which is
I think of
I don't
like
know why.
I think California
Just 'cause
girls
it's
when I hear
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't see it a lot, but it's acceptable.
Yeah.
Like you'd never be like, oh, your name's Cody. That's weird. It's a boy's name. Because so many girls have it.
That.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know, like androgynous names,
Mhm.
Yeah.
shit like that.
What about
I like
least?
Least
Like-
sexy.
Like
so-
Mildred or like
Oh yeah,
Gertrude or
something like Agnes.
oh yeah, Miss Trunchbull.
Something that just sounds like a bad meat. Like Agnes. Like
Agnes beef.
Yeah. Maybe a girl named Harold. I don't know. That sounds something I want to stay away from.
I think like, yeah, old names are kind of gross.
Yeah,
like
old
kind of a
people
turn
names.
off. Old people names, and
Very
then
true.
like, I don't know, like super American names.
Yeah.
Tiffany, Jessica, like
Stace.
Jessica. Yeah, those don't do it for me.
Amber's a big turn-off name for me. I don't know why.
Most
Most Ambers I've met, I'm just like,
I've
No.
met very,
Exactly.
Yeah, I met very few Ambers that I really like.
Yeah.
Most Ambers I knew were like really bad, like bad news.
Yeah.
Or like bitchy.
Yeah.
It's like really annoying to be around. All right. What is the weirdest place that you've ever masturbated? It's like
Weirdest?
into a shampoo bottle for me. That was pretty weird.
Why would you do it
Yeah, but-
into a shampoo bottle?
yeah. What about location though?
Somebody else has to use that shit.
Well, no,
Probably
it was
empty.
like empty.
Did you throw it away after?
Yeah.
You liar!
I
did.
I
For
recycled it.
Yeah, no, I put it back.
No,
I threw it away.
I don't know. Weirdest place? Probably like our venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is that weird though? Don't
I
we all
mean-
do that?
Guys on tour do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
It's like your only private time.
right for
A
real.
venue bathroom that the door doesn't close.
Dude, okay. Oh my god.
Dude,
this
last
one-
night somebody was peeing at Elko because like the stalls were like this high.
Right, you're just like,
And he was like turned all the way to the side,
he's like, don't look at my
like
dick.
against me. Like I was in this stall and he was like this,
Just
like
in his
peeing
mouth.
sideways into the bowl.
That's so funny.
What were you gonna say?
I just remembered a fucking gnarly jerk off story I totally forgot about until just now.
Alright,
It was
gnarly
when my-
jerk-off
it
story,
was-
here we
it-
go.
It was when my dad was this is okay, weird preface it, I know, but my dad was going through like this therapy thing, like trying to get better and stuff, and so we were at this weird like teepee, like Indian spiritual thing, and they were like in a teepee and like it was like a hot box thing, but not with like weed or anything. They were just in there like heating it out and
Sure,
like
like a
it was like
sauna.
therapeutic thing, and I was. I wasn't supposed to be in there or whatever, so I was just like, I was by myself for like 3 hours, and I was just walking around their yard, and I was like, fuck it, dude, I was like, probably like 14, and I just jerked off in the stranger's yard while my dad was like having like a spiritual journey, like 20 feet away from me, because I could see the teepee, because I didn't want to like, I wanted to make sure I had eyes on the whole squad, so I was like
Yeah.
jerking off like 20 feet from this teepee. My dad was in there experiencing Zen, so
Dude,
I jerked off into his yard.
That's funny.
one time me and my buddy were like egging cars
Mhm.
off like the street, and like there was this like apartment complex where like it was like the apartments came down and there was like a brick wall right here, but you could like see down into the street,
Mm-hmm.
and we would throw eggs off of that and like throw them at cars.
Jesus.
And one time this like car like stopped, turned around, like started chasing us, and we were running through the apartments, and like out of nowhere, I just like looked to the side, and I was like, I was yelling at my friend, I was like, dude, come back, come back, come back. He's like, we're being chased. I was like, no, you need to see this. And there's like some girl like right like in her, there was like a small apartment patio, like those tiny ones,
Mhm.
and then like a door, like a glass door, and the curtains were open, like they were like this, but they were like this,
Yeah.
like open, and she was in there like fucking fingering herself on the couch, and so like we were being chased by some guy. We were just like, you want to watch this? And we just like sat there like outside of her, like just like in the common space, not even like in
She
her.
probably was doing it on purpose to be seen.
Maybe.
You know, if she's-
Well, I don't know,
yeah.
because I'm pretty sure she saw us and she got real creeped out.
Huh.
I think she was like one of those things where she like, I hope somebody fucking sees me,
then
and
somebody
then comes in
came,
and
she was
fucks
like-
me, and then like and then the fantasy got too real,
And she was like, wait, there's two of them?
now I'm creeped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, wait.
Yeah, but that was the
funny.
weirdest like masturbation thing.
Wait,
But I didn't
okay,
masturbate.
I was gonna
But-
say-
I was gonna say,
and
with
then
your
I jerked
buddy-
off on her window.
with your
And
buddy
me and my
just
buddy
sitting
were
there
like,
like-
whoa, dude,
No.
like, isn't this sick?
Honestly, no. The weirdest place is probably just like at a community pool, like at night by
Yeah.
myself, just like all lights go off, pool lights go off, just like
This is it for
this
me,
is a
baby.
nice place,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I should-
You've done it in a tour van, in a bunk, in a tour bunk.
I've gotten ballsy with the jerk offs. Yeah, we had the four.
I don't know if I want him on tour.
You don't get a bunk if we go on tour. You
Dude,
just-
you act like that's gonna stop me from jerking off.
I hope.
We had four bunks. There's two and then two. I was on the top right one, and then there was like four people up here in the benches, and I
You're
was
an
like
animal.
top right bunk, and I jerked off into a condom. Like, what do you want from me? While we were just driving to Denny's. I mean,
Making eye contact with your drummer, just like, how's it
yeah,
going?
I don't know, yeah, it feels like a weird checkup.
I
just, like, with
hate
the
how
back
open
of
you are
hands.
about masturbating.
Why? It's funny.
Because I'm gonna have to fucking deal with that someday. I'm gonna have to see your cock. I know.
No, why?
Because you're gonna get caught.
No, I'm not.
You literally jerked off on the top bunk. It's not. These are not bunks like.
It wasn't like I was like fucking like naked, like, hey everybody. You can stealth jerk off. Like it's not like it's everything like just because
I'm
was
gonna
jerking
know you're
off.
jerking it.
So it doesn't mean you're gonna see my dick. Like just because you know I'm jerking off, even if
No,
you
I
catch
am
me.
because I'm gonna fucking grab you and be like,
Like,
"What are you
let me
doing?"
see your dick, faggot.
He's just sitting there like using his thumb on his cock.
Yeah,
He's like, got this.
I'm just jerking off too much. I'm just trying to get caught by Tony. Shooting blanks, baby.
That's a fantasy right there.
Getting caught by Tony.
I'll catch you.
Yeah.
I just want you to rip the blanket off me. It's like, yes, oh no.
I'm busted.
I'm exposed.
All right. What's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen? I saw one that said "Get your own fucking Wi-Fi." That was pretty
pretty
good.
good.
I'm trying to remember. I've seen so many good ones.
Dude, yeah, there's been
Yeah.
some solid ones. People get creative
Yeah.
or rude or just like don't even think about it.
Yeah, like fuck off. Or...
One of the best ones was like it was like I can hear you having sex and then like, and then, like a room number because we lived in an apartment.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
So it would be like 6E. I can hear you having sex.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
to
something
call
like
you
that.
out.
Yeah.
You're just like,
well, it might have
whoa.
been their Wi-Fi. But yeah, I like from the outside looking in, it just seems like somebody calling somebody else out.
That's
Like,
funny.
hey, 6E, I know it's you.
Like room 121's an asshole.
Yeah.
kind of
It's
thing.
like, what the fuck, dude?
That's funny. What about you?
I don't know. I just like I've seen a lot of just like shitty puns, like the Bill Y the Science Fi stuff, or like there's one that's just brown. It was like Bound Chicka Wow Wow. It was Bound Chicka Wi-Fi or something like that. It's just like shit. Yeah.
All right. What is the biggest oh shit moment you have personally experienced? Like a moment that makes you like your heart just drop. You're just like
When I was crashing my car,
Yeah.
I'm sideways on the freeway.
Jeez,
going
I don't
60
think
miles
I've
an
heard
hour.
about that.
Yeah, I told you it was the only car I ever crashed. It was
Yeah.
the second Trailblazer. So I had the one, and then that one like took a shit, so I bought another one, and then put like a bunch of money in it, like in a new stereo and shit. And it was dope. It was a really nice car. But we were on the freeway, and some asshole like swerved into me, and he didn't hit me, but he swerved enough to where if I didn't swerve, he would have.
Yeah.
So I like swerved really hard on the freeway, and just like my whole fucking car was just like spinning on the fucking freeway.
Damn.
And then like smashed into another car, and then smashed into the sidewall.
Damn.
That's
So that was
crazy.
probably the most.
I've had a couple there back in my parents' house when, because I live in the woods.
Right.
Surrounded by just acres of woods. I was outside, like, smoking a cigarette at, like, 1 in the morning, and I could hear people walking through our woods, like, probably 30 yards from the house.
Yeah.
And, like, talking and, like, because people would go up there and they would ditch stolen cars in the woods and they'd walk
What
and
the
get
fuck?
picked up by a buddy. So it was like 1 in the morning, like my dad's at work, my mom's asleep, and it's just like people walking through our woods like 20, 30 yards from the house, like talking and shit. Or we'll have people like drive down the driveway and like come up to the door and knock on the door like midnight, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
It's strangers.
What?
Yeah, exactly. One oh shit moment I had was, remember the old house we used to live in?
Uh-huh.
I was coming home and you had a different truck. It was like a red canopy truck or something.
Oh,
You were, like,
Nicole's thing. Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right. It looked like
and
I was
like
stealing
and
shit.
like you I pulled up to like
That's funny.
to the house and I see this red truck, so I didn't pull into the driveway. I kept like kind of going a little bit more. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Because I didn't think anyone else was gonna be there.
Right.
And then as soon as I like get to a part where I can see through a window, like I see all the lights shut off inside the house, and I was like, I think someone's robbing us.
Yeah.
Like we're getting robbed right now. And so I like called 911 and I was like, hey, I think we're getting robbed. There's like a truck. Like I don't know who they are, and I just saw our lights shut off. And then I kind of pull around this cul-de-sac and slowly like come around this side, like the house is right here. And then I'm like looking and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I know who they are. And then I finally see you like come out of the house and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's
Right, it's just
fine.
my
Like,
buddy.
it's my buddy. But that was an oh shit
Yeah.
moment because I was like, fuck, I'm getting robbed. Like,
Yeah,
this
I-
hasn't happened to me
I think
before.
I'm pretty sure I came out around the corner and you're like, oh, never mind, it's just my buddy. And I was just like,
Why were you
did you call the
shitting?
cops?
But when people walking through your property, you just didn't know who they were.
Well, yeah, like I didn't know if they were gonna like try to come to the house
Right,
or
okay.
something, or like just it's not so much like here. It's like there's houses everywhere. We're in
Sure.
a development. If there's someone walking outside, it's like no big deal. But where there's literally nobody ever,
Yeah.
and you're hearing people walking through your property,
Sure.
it's like, do I call the cops? Like,
Right.
are they gonna try and come to the house? Like, are they on drugs? Like, it was just kind of a moment of like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
So I just like stood there for a while, and they just kept walking past, and they just like got to the road and kept walking or whatever. So luckily it panned out, but
Right.
it was definitely a moment of like
Like,
something might happen.
Sure.
Like,
Right.
out in the fucking woods, you never know. People crazy out there, man.
Weird.
All right, one more. In your eyes, what is the coolest thing that you have ever done?
Coolest thing I've ever done.
Ever. Like that was so cool. That was like you just. I think for both of us maybe it was doing the with Dave doing the go karts and
that was pretty
like
sick,
the high
yeah.
speed go
That
karts
was
and
fucking
shit.
rad.
That was really cool. Some shows I would say were pretty sick. Some like big Red Fest.
I would say like
playing like 1,000 people. That was pretty sick.
I would definitely say like the future will have a lot more of those moments than my past has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, playing shows. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel like I've even hit that point yet with like playing music that I like. I'm like, oh, that's
the
so
coolest
rad.
one.
Yeah, like that's the best show I'll ever play.
Right.
Like, I definitely don't think that's happened.
Warped Tour for me was still pretty sick. That was one of my favorite things I've ever done.
You played?
Yeah, we played one of the, not like the whole tour obviously, but we played one of the Washington dates.
I'm sick,
And it
dude.
was fucking, there was a lot of people there. It was like fucking massive. I think it was the biggest crowd I've
That's
ever
super
played
rad.
for.
Oh yeah, you won the Battle of the Bands thing.
Yeah.
Didn't you? Yeah, I remember that.
Who did Fly?
Yeah,
Oh wow,
it was like when I first joined.
how cool.
That was
Yeah.
pretty sick. They were like skydived or
No,
like bungee
dude, I take it
jumped or-
pretty.
No,
fucking,
yeah, I'm
I
pretty-
take it pretty easy. I don't-
Especially with height shit. I don't fuck with heights. But, I mean, I've almost drowned a couple times. Like, I got in like a ski-doo accident once and like almost didn't come back up.
That would be
But-
a no shit moment.
Yeah, that was a, oh yeah, that's true. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. I sunk a basketball one time. We were playing with my friend, or no, you remember now, right? We were all younger, and we were playing basketball or something like that, and I threw this, like, just, like, down the driveway, like,
Yeah.
retarded shot, just sunk it, and then he was like, if you make that again, he's like, I'm gay forever, and he threw the ball, and I looked at him and was just like, get ready to be gay, dude. Threw it, just like a mile-long shot is, like, hidden. Everyone's like, you're fucking gay, dude! You're gay forever! That still gets brought up, and that was, like, 7th grade.
That is
Like,
so
and like the other week, last time I saw him, somebody was like, "You remember when Austin sunk that fucking shot?" And you're like,
And you're gay.
You're like a quarter gay now." And, like we whittled him down to a quarter gay.
That's
He's
so
like,
funny.
I'll accept that, but I'm not. I'm like, fuck you guys.
I think the coolest thing, like I score I score goals pretty often in hockey. Like I scored 3 goals a few games ago. I like that fight was pretty cool. But I think the coolest thing is like, cause it's like adult league, so it's like competitive, but there's not like your parents aren't there. You know what I mean?
Man.
I think the coolest thing was when I hit 2 home runs in one baseball game. That was like the
That's
coolest thing
cool.
that ever
Yeah,
happened.
that's pretty sick though.
Yeah.
And the second one, I was getting super cocky because the first one I fucking creamed it, and I was the oldest kid in the league because I had a birthday that was like a day before the cutoff.
Yeah.
So I was like a foot taller than everybody, and like I had already been like in puberty,
Yeah.
and like just like smashing home
Game
runs,
time,
like
yeah.
no problem. And like the second one, I was like, I'm gonna like use this wood bat,
Yeah.
just because I was like, it's too easy, and I hit another home run with that one.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just like that was probably the coolest thing. But that's like the only game my dad didn't go to.
Oh, damn.
Like literally the only game he's ever missed.
Damn.
He's like, I have to work, and I was like, it's all good. I'm not gonna do anything cool.
And you fucking
I'll make you
wreck
proud,
it.
Dad. I got you.
That's so funny.
I think another one for me is getting my black belt.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty sick. Forgot about
Because you have to
that.
do this whole performance. You have to like break bricks and do these forms and all this crazy shit. It was like an hour-and-a-half process. And after that was over with and I got it, I was like, I felt pretty on top of the world.
Yeah.
You know, that was
Hell
pretty
yeah,
cool.
baby.
I think the first time I got like recognized in public for music, like
Yeah.
around somebody else,
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
like that was pretty cool. Or like
Or-
when I got recognized and I went to go visit my friend at the mall, and somebody was like, "Oh, Dickie Dine show." It's like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wait, oh yeah, that is, I do that
Wait, what?
sometimes."
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah, those were definitely one of the first coolest.
So
moments,
getting recognized in front of, especially in front of peers who like don't really know what you do.
Dude, that was
They like don't
yeah.
really understand it, and then you're getting like recognized when you guys go places, and like,
Right.
sorry guys, like you know, like,
Yeah,
I'm getting
exactly.
stopped by a fan. That's
And,
cool.
Yeah, seeing them
Like
light up.
vindication.
Like,
Sorry, swine. My audience called.
dude, I remember at Warped Tour, I felt like a king there. Just
Right.
like everybody, that was like the demographic, and my buddy Anthony was with me, and that was the first time he'd ever seen any of it.
Yeah.
He'd been like gone in Texas for like a long time, and yeah, it was like every like 5 feet people were coming up to me, and he was just in the back just like, I fucking know that. I was like so excited. That was a pretty cool moment where it was just like, yeah, dude, like you remember when we were in school together and I didn't do shit? Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I had another one I was gonna say.
So did I. forgot. I was really excited about it too.
I don't smell. I don't
Yeah.
smell anything yet.
You forgot.
He said it was gross.
Yeah.
I want to rip your earlobe off.
Off?
Yeah.
That's
I
rude.
mean, you can take the plug out if you want.
No.
Come on, smell it. Lick it.
I
I
seriously think our coolest moments are like way ahead of us.
I think for me, definitely like when people first, like bigger name people first
I
started
just
sharing my
remembered it.
videos, like
Oh, for sure.
like John Petrucci or like people like
sure.
from Slipknot and shit like that.
Mhm.
That was definitely like,
And it's like,
Yeah.
those are really really cool moments.
I just remember this one. It's not like a super cool moment, but it was a cool moment that gets referenced. It was one of the Halloween nights, and there was this dude that showed up that was like, it was in Aberdeen. He was like some no good guy, I guess. He like sold drugs
No
and shit.
good.
He wasn't allowed there, is my point. And he like came in, and the owner Robbie, he was asking him to leave. He was like, "Yo, you need to leave," and he was like saying no and shit, and was like getting hella pissed, or they were just like getting each other's face. And I was sitting on the couch like, for me to like where the camera is, and this is the year I was dressed up as you for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I remember
So
that.
I was sitting on the couch with a fake goatee on, like a hat backwards, and like this big fake subscriber plaque on my. And I'm just like holding a drink, and this dude just like being a dickhead, and I just got up. And I don't know why, because I'm not usually like a violent person, but I got up and just like did one of those shoves where I didn't start pushing him till he was like at my chest, and just like out of the house, down the stairs, onto the sidewalk outside. I was like, "Get the fuck out!" And everyone was like, "That was really cool." It was just
Damn.
like, do it. It was fucking funny. It was like all of my weight, and like
You were
I dressed
channeling-
as Jared Dines.
Yeah, right, I was gonna say.
He probably fucking hates you. He's like, "That's fucking dude with his YouTube plaque, Jared Dines.
Yeah, right.
He's a huge deal now. And fucking pushed me down the
That's
stairs."
so funny. Channeling my inner aggression. Yeah, I think that's probably. I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of any more.
You know, land a sick kickflip and fucking beat the kid's bully, the school bully, in a game of skate.
I did do a couple. Yeah, there's this
I've
one
done
time.
that.
Well, no, there was this one time in school, in high school. This guy he's just a dick, and he would always like he'd be the kind of guy who would come up behind you and like put you in like a chokehold and be like, "How you doing, man?"
Yeah.
Well, like I wasn't in a good mood this one day, and he came up and he did that to me, and I remember just like grab it. I was like, he was behind me, he had me. I grabbed his leg, and I just like literally, because I was big. I used to work out like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I just picked him up with his leg like this. Like he was in the air with his arm around my neck, but I had his leg, so I just had him up like that. And I just fucking slammed him.
God.
I went up and just like bam to the point where he was on the ground for like 15 minutes.
It's like out of breath,
Like
probably.
I'm surprised he didn't like break his back or whatever, but it felt good because he's such a dick, and everybody like hated him, and they're all just like,
Get fucked,
That's
you're
so
dead, dude.
Yeah.
Even the fucking
dead,
teacher,
homie.
even the teacher that talked to me was like, just don't do it again. I didn't even get in trouble for it, and it was like a private Christian school. Like that's how big of a dick this guy was.
That's fucking
And that
funny.
felt like super good to do that.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, probably end it there. If you guys have any questions for us you would like us to answer, leave them in the comments section down below, and we'll do another one of these episodes. Thank you, Tony, for joining us. And hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Be sure to check out our Patreon.
Peter Transberg.
Yes, check out the Peter Strandsberg so we can keep doing these videos.
Thank you.
I love you.
Bye.